So, the last rear-wheel drive car that went up for Jimmy Keitel was this Porsche, and to be honest, this is probably going to be, I'm going to say probably, impossible to beat. We are seriously going to have to pull out some big guns here if we're going to have any chance of actually beating that time. And so, I thought this could be the first car to step up to the mark to see if it was able to get anywhere close to that Porsche. Alright lads and lasses, I'm Exotic Racer, and I'm here on Forza Motorsport 4 with the squeaky chair, continuing on the King of the Mountain series. What we have here is the Rossion Q1. Now before getting to building the thing, to really those that are probably not interested, the Subaru video that went up wasn't edited because I was editing that during Goodwood. And I didn't have my external hard drive, so when I was encoding it, it actually corrupted, and I was sitting there like an absolute plum, trying to figure out why it was, until I figured out that I was trying to encode it to the external hard drive that kind of wasn't plugged in. So, yeah, that didn't work out, so I had to clear some space from the internal, tried it on the internal, and it didn't work again. But thankfully, now that I'm home, external, it's all good and working, and we managed to get some videos actually encoded and editing properly again. So, enough about that, let's get on to things with the Rossion Q1. I'm hoping for good things for this. First things first, this starts off with more power, 453 horsepower. I think the Porsche only had like 380. So we're looking at more power. It is heavier at 2,600 pounds, but there is still time to put that down. I'm gonna immediately jump on to some Mace tires. I'm gonna put on 295s at the back, I think. Yeah, 295s at the back. That should be good. At the front, we've got 225s. You know what? I'm going to leave them off. For now. Right, I'm going to put on a Mace rear wing, springs and dampers, ARBs, left bumper work, some brakes, and no. Balls. I was hoping I'll be able to take out some more weight so I can get it, I think, lighter than the Porsche. So I've got to check battery. We should be good for about 20 minutes. Right. This is a cause for alarm. Let's put in a diff. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll put on front tire with LB. There we go. No. Okay. Right, let's take those off. 9.7. Right. And put... Aha! Right, sell that for now. Right, here we are. Okay, I'm going to put on 235s at the front. I'm hoping, excuse me, that I can take off just a little bit more weight. What's that, £4 for 1 PI? I don't think I'm going to get wheels. That will do that. Like £4 for... actually... Well, for 3 PI, anyway. What's that? That's 4. That's 11. Hang on a second. Can I be a little bit sneaky and take off a little bit more weight now? Damn it! Oh, worth a shot. Excuse me. Anyway, that is the Rossion Q1 build. I'm reckon this could be quite good. 474 horsepower, 2,600 pounds. So it's under a ton and a half, 400 odd horsepower. Should be pretty good. However, only time will tell, and let's see if it is able to do anything against that Porsche. And here we are at the base of, for Jimmy Keitel, going to have 3 attempts to get up to the top of the mountain as fast as possible. Our current leader, if you haven't sussed it out by the fact I repeated the name a lot, is that Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car with a 432.284. I'm hoping that the Rossion will get close to that. You know, the car is already a good handling car from base. And when you saw the stats, it had huge amounts of handling. So I reckon this could do easily. This could beat the 4GT, I reckon. It really easily. Even with shoddy runs, I reckon this could do 436 is no problem. I'm aiming for possibly 434s, I reckon. Probably even 430, like high 433s and high at low 434s. Sorry. Also, as well, I've absolutely down my drink, so I'm a little bit gassy, so I'll try and hold that off. But enough stalling. Let's get this underway. Let's see if I am able to beat that Porsche. Come on, Rossion. Let's see what you drive like. Into turn 1 now. Front end. Oh, back end kicking out a little bit. Over the crest, actually dealing with it. I was going to go with quite and... I don't know. I've forgotten now. My bad in Englishness has costed me a little bit of time there. Ran very wide. Come on. Let's get this sorted out now. 96 miles an hour over the red crest. It's not too bad, actually. Whoa, got to be careful. Because the back end is stepping out a little bit. But I think that's definitely because I'm being a little bit of a muppet with the accelerator. Because, well, I can tell you one thing. That front end is absolutely turning in on a dime. This is so goddamn nice to drive. This is driving better than the Porsche. And that's a full-on race car. Oh, come on. Got to be careful now. Yeah, this is just phenomenally good to drive. Back end, you know, it steps out very predictably, I'm going to say. You know, if I'm being an idiot with the throttle, the car is going to step out. But if I'm being a lot smarter, then that back end stays in check and keeps up with that front, which is absolutely remarkable considering the front of the car just swings into the corners. And the fact that the back end is able to keep up with that is just a recipe for an insanely quick car, especially for rear-wheel drive. Well, the 4 hairpins actually really nicely. Just got to do a little bit of a lift. Oh, don't turn in too early for the river chicane there. Oh, got to be careful. Again, just got to ease the back end a little bit. Make sure that the car doesn't spin out. It is so predictable to drive this thing. It really, really is just remarkably good. Christ almighty. Whoa. A little bit of oversteer there. Over another crest. Into the second tunnel. Hard on the brakes. Get out of the second tunnel. This car sounds so goddamn good as well. Oh, God, come on. Right, over this crest here. Causes a lot of cars issues. With this, not so much. Over here is a bottoming up. Yes, it is. Bottoms out a fair amount. There we are. Well, it's the... See how much a car bottoms out. It's the I can't think of a corner name other than bottoming out tester. It's a terrible name, I know. Think of something better. It's your job, not mine. Except it is my job, but you're now hired to think of better corner names. Warful car park as well was actually really good as well for this car. Just gotta deal with the understeer a little bit. Then gotta go wide and then tuck it in for the next bit of the corner. Back end stepping out just a smidge as when low gears. It is dealing with this though remarkably well. It is seriously doing a absolutely impressive job at getting that power put down and that front end just getting into the corners. Now we are on the back straight. Let's see, what speed are we going to get? The Porsche, about 126, 27 miles an hour. The Rossion, again, 127 miles an hour. Interestingly, I think the braking line, yes, I do need it. I am a massive buffoon. I am. Oh Christ! I am a bit of a tool. I do need it. You know, it was telling me to brake really late, which is, well, good news for me, because it actually does tell me that the brakes on this car are phenomenal, which, from testing, it really has been. One more corner to go. What are we doing? It's gone faster! It's gone faster than the Porsche on the first run. A 4:32.1. On the first run, it's done that. Wow. That is absolutely astonishing. That I was not expecting. Well, that Porsche didn't last long at the top. It was me thinking it was unbeatable. Here comes the Rossion Q1, and it just absolutely... Well, it doesn't thrash it, but it beats it rather convincingly as well. Right. Am I going to be able to find any more time? There's definitely a few mistakes here and there. Definitely can shave a little bit of time. This can probably go about for the Ford RS200 pace. That 4:31.8. This could probably go up to that speed. So I'll have to wait and see. I think I'm better off actually leaving it in third over the red crest. Back end stepping out a little bit. I was forcing the car to do quite a lot, to be honest. However, it was still very, very controllable. So I don't think I lost too much time in all of that. Right, let's get it through this section here. Doesn't barely catches the car out whatsoever. It just holds on and keeps on holding. Gotta be careful through that. Those two corners are extremely difficult, to be honest, because they are on a crest, so they will bottom cars out, and as well, it is so easy to actually kick the back end out on a lot of cars, because it's... I don't know what it is about that corner, but it does really catch cars out very quickly, probably because you're still accelerating, and it's a pretty fast corner, so you haven't got the time for the aerodynamics to actually kick in to the car. That's probably what it is. Oh wow, that was absolutely terrible by me. Did not brake enough whatsoever. Just a mile of understeer through there. Just a small lift into the corner, but we are good through there. River chicane, again flat out with no harm whatsoever. 132 miles an hour through there. Good through the corner afterwards. Now onto the 50% hairpin. Let's get it nice through here. There we go. Little bit of wheel spin out the corner, but we are all good through there. Oh, gotta be careful now. We are fine through there. Into the second tunnel. Slam on the brakes. Out the second tunnel. We're good through there. Could probably shave off a little bit more time by being just a little bit braver. Over the other crest we go. Front end lifting up a little bit. Just gotta be careful. I definitely need to turn in a little bit more. To be honest, because that corner bottoms out a lot of cars, it's really tricky to try and get the car to turn in without losing a lot of rear grip, because of just the issues of the car scraping the floor. So, you know, it is a really tricky corner, to be honest. But there's definitely time to be gained on that corner. Oh, come on. Right, go wide, and then again, tuck it in to the apex. Keep that back end in check, just like that. We are doing very well this time. This Rossion is an absolutely phenomenal car to drive. Into fourth gear now. Another hairpin to deal with. Get onto the back straight. There we go. It's overlooking a huge body of water. There's a lot of water here. Funny enough, we'll have to wait and see what we're able to do. Come on, I could probably be a little bit braver on the brakes, to be honest. Brake just a little bit later, but I don't want to risk too much. I know I haven't got anything to lose. This has beaten the Porsche, but I still want to keep the runs nice and clean. You know, to try and still improve on the time that we've got. Just one more corner to go after this. What are we going to be doing? This feels much quicker. Indeed it is! Have we beaten the Ford? We have! Only just though, but we've actually beaten the Ford with a 431.851. The RS200 did a 431.866. So this is slightly quicker than the Ford RS200. That is insane. This is... this is a silly quick car. One more run. This is not going to be beating the 22B. The 22B did a 4 minute 30.7. That is silly quick. The Rosion's not going to beat that. I don't think any rear-wheel drive car is going to beat it. I think really we have found the peak of the rear-wheel drive cars. I don't think we're going to get... Excuse me. I don't think we're going to get better than this, if I am truthful with you. But there's still few, you know, there's probably a few cars kicking around that will give the Rosion a run for its money. So, you know, we'll have to dig them out. Let's see, over the red crest, 96 miles an hour. Yeah, the acceleration in the Rosion isn't quite there compared to a few of the other cars that have definitely gone up for Jimmy Kaido. But because this car handles just so goddamn well, its lower acceleration kind of gets cancelled out in a way, and that's this run completely over because I completely balls that corner up big time. Yep, that's it, probably over. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the acceleration on this car a little bit lower, but I mean, to be honest, when I'm just able to get on that power better than a lot of cars, actually able to take a lot of the cornering speed, then, well, just a lot more than some of the cars, its lack of acceleration kind of just gets cancelled out in a way. Yeah, sure, it's going to affect it somewhat. You know, it's definitely going to lose some time to the Porsche, but then gain it in others. Definitely the acceleration front. That Porsche had really good acceleration. It's out the corners as well. Funnily enough, rear-wheel drive does, rear-wheel drive does that. You get good launch out of the corners. Oh, I lifted a little bit too much through there. But, you know, it's just when it's able to take this much speed through a lot of the corners, the acceleration kind of then, it doesn't become so much of an issue, which is, you know, it's a handy thing to have. Just a lot of grip with decent acceleration is what makes a good car. Well, I mean, to be honest, in general, but for Jimmy, even more so. It's why, like, you know, even if the Lotus Esprit Turbo was an absolute death trap, the acceleration of the car was just so goddamn good that it didn't matter. Well, I mean, to be honest, it did, because I only got, what was it, 4th. It didn't quite beat the 4GT. I've also ignored what I said I was going to do last run, which is just, well done me. Actually listen to your own sodding advice, and you'd actually do better sometimes. Oh Christ, tried to catch oversteer there. That wasn't really that bad, and that just flung the car into the wall. I mean, to be honest, this run was thrown away anyway. Now I'm literally just burying it deeper than 6 foot. So, you know, there is that. Come on now. Let's see if I'm able to salvage at least something through the final couple of corners. Not like that. Christ almighty. I think my sticks are actually starting to stick a little bit. Which is a shame, really. I'm going to have to try and possibly dig out another 360 controller. I mean, to be honest, this one is very old. I'm trying to remember when I got my 360. I want to say about 2011? When the 360 Slims came out? So that's what I've got. I've got a 360 Slim. And I've not had a single issue with it. Oh, careful. Come on now. No. Really be careful here. So yeah, this control's about 11-year-old. That was a pretty wonky corner through there. Accelerate out. What we're going to do for the final throne run. We are actually going to go really bloody well. We still beat the Porsche. 432.200 for the final run. So considering that run was pretty bad, it still went faster than the Porsche. That just shows that, well, I mean, to be honest, even with the huge mistakes I did early on, like, there was a seriously quick time in it. Well, there we are. The Rossion Q1 is now the new leader of the two-wheel drive leaderboard, sitting in with that 431.851. This is an absolutely unbelievably good car to drive. It really, really is. It's been my favourite car to drive at the minute. Up for Jimmy Kaido. Rivaled by things like the 22B and the RS200. It's remarkable. It is seriously, seriously remarkable, this car. Well, I'm going to call it there for a video. I do hope you enjoyed. All feedback is appreciated. You know, if you enjoyed it, give it a like. If you didn't like it so much and you want to suggest some improvement, feel free. I am all open to your opinions. There will be a link in the description as well if you want to join my Discord, in case you want to say hello to me. As well, if you want to suggest a car, the comments or my Discord are both the place to suggest cars. However, that is going to be it from me, and until next time, ciao for now.